cheap things feel like a victory. You walk into a store, see two products sitting side by side, and almost instinctively reach for the cheaper one. It feels responsible, rational, even smart. Why spend more when both seem to do the same job? But here's the strange part. The cheapest option often ends up being the most expensive decision you'll ever make. Not because of the price on the label, but because of every invisible cost that comes after it. Time, stress, repairs, replacements, lost opportunities, and the most expensive part of all, the habits it quietly teaches you. Most people think they're saving money. What they're actually doing is buying future expenses they can't yet see. And that's exactly what makes this trap so powerful, because the real price of anything is almost never the number printed on the receipt. It's the story that begins after you take it home. Imagine two people buying shoes. The first person spends $30, the second spends $150. At first, the difference feels obvious. One person saved $120. But 5 years later, something interesting happens. The cheaper shoes have been replaced 6 times. The expensive pair has been repaired once. The first person spent more money, more time shopping, more time breaking in new shoes, more frustration every rainy day when the sole started peeling away. The second person forgot they even owned their shoes. This idea has a name in economics. People often focus on the purchase price instead of the total cost of ownership. The purchase price is visible. Everything else is hidden. It's like judging an iceberg by the part floating above the water. The larger cost sits beneath the surface. Cars work the same way. A cheap used car can feel like a bargain until the unexpected repairs begin. A broken transmission, new tires, electrical problems, days spent waiting at repair shops, missed meetings, cancelled family plans. Suddenly, the cheap car has become one of the most expensive things in your life, not because it cost more to buy, but because it demanded more from you afterward. The strange thing about humans is that we're naturally drawn toward numbers we can see. Our brains love certainty. The price tag is certain. Future maintenance isn't. The discount is immediate. The consequences arrive slowly. Psychologists call this present bias. Our minds place much greater value on rewards we receive today than costs we'll experience tomorrow. It's one reason people overeat despite wanting to lose weight. It's why they skip exercise despite knowing the benefits. And it's why cheap products feel so irresistible. The reward happens instantly. The costs arrive quietly. Weeks later, months later, sometimes years later. By then, the decision no longer feels connected to the consequence. Your brain treats them like separate events. That's why the lesson is rarely learned. But something even more fascinating is happening beneath the surface. Every purchase isn't just buying an object, it's buying a relationship. Some products ask very little from you after they're purchased. Others demand constant attention. Think about a low-quality office chair. It squeaks, it hurts your back, the armrests wobble, you constantly adjust your posture. None of these problems seem dramatic, but they happen every single day. Tiny annoyances repeated thousands of times become part of your life. Psychologists call these friction costs, small inconveniences that slowly drain mental energy. Each one feels insignificant. Together, they become exhausting. Imagine a phone charger that only works if you hold it at a certain angle. Every night, a few extra seconds. Every morning, a little frustration. One day doesn't matter, 1,000 days do. The hidden cost wasn't the charger, it was the attention it stole.